In one of the most surprising entertainment moments of the year, rising stars Tian Xuning and Ziyu triggered a massive online frenzy after openly discussing their feelings toward each other during a recorded interview segment that aired last night. What was initially expected to be a light-hearted talk about their recent joint projects quickly escalated into an emotionally charged conversation, one that fans describe as the most intense moment of 2025. The segment, part of the special program Stars Under the Spotlight, was meant to highlight their explosive rise in popularity. The two have been inseparable in the eyes of the public for months, appearing together in performances, promotional events, and variety shows. But no one expected the calm, soft-spoken idols to drop their guard and openly reveal the emotional tension that had been growing between them. A quiet interview turns into a storm. The conversation took a dramatic turn halfway through the program. Sitting side by side, Tian Xuning appeared unusually tense while Ziyu tried to maintain his usual composed demeanor. The host, noticing the shift in atmosphere, playfully remarked, "You two have become the talk of the entire entertainment world. Do you have anything you want to say to each other?" It was the moment that changed everything. Instead of brushing off the question with a joke, Tian Xuning let out a deep breath, glanced at Ziyu, and said quietly but clearly, "There are things I haven't had the courage to say, but I think I should." The air in the studio instantly shifted. Ziyu's expression froze for a second, his eyebrows lifting as if he both knew and didn't know what was coming. Fans online would later replay this moment thousands of times, analyzing every micro-expression and exchanged glance. Tian Xuning, "I've been afraid of how people would react." With shaking hands, Tian Xuning continued, explaining that the constant spotlight, the assumptions from fans, and the pressure of being public figures had made it difficult for him to express his thoughts openly. "I've always appreciated Ziyu, more than people might think," he admitted. "But I was scared. Scared of misunderstandings, of rumors, and of disappointing people." This single confession sent social media into chaos. Within minutes of the broadcast, hashtags related to the moment soared to the top of platforms across Asia. Fans from Indonesia, Japan, Korea, Thailand, and China simultaneously exploded with reactions ranging from pure excitement to emotional support. Screenshots of Tian Xuning's trembling hands were shared countless times, accompanied by comments like, "He's finally saying it, oh my god. This is the realiest moment we've ever seen from them. I'm shaking, this feels like a drama but it's real." Ziyu's unexpected response. The atmosphere intensified even further when Ziyu, usually calm and logical, seemed visibly emotional as he responded. He reached out to lightly tap Tian Xuning's shoulder, an affectionate gesture that made the entire studio gasp. "You don't have to carry everything alone," he said. "I've also wanted to say something, but I worried about what it would do to us, to our careers." The host remained silent, sensing the importance of the moment. Fans described the next seconds as the longest pause in entertainment history. The two idols stared at each other, the tension so raw that even viewers thousands of kilometers away could feel it. "Ziyu, I care about you, Xuning." Finally, Ziyu broke the silence. "I care about you a lot. Maybe more than I should. And yes, I was scared too." He then admitted that he had been holding back his feelings because of the intense scrutiny from fans and media. "When the world keeps watching you, every small gesture becomes a headline. How could I tell you how I felt without causing a storm?" But the irony wasn't lost on anyone. The storm happened anyway. Their honesty unleashed a massive wave of reactions online. Within an hour, more than 2.3 million comments flooded social platforms, with fans expressing a mix of shock, excitement, and disbelief. The studio reaction, an emotional silence. After the confession from both sides, the studio fell into a quiet yet intense stillness. The cameras continued rolling, capturing the rare moment of vulnerability between the two stars. Tian Xuning wiped the corner of his eye, though he tried to hide the gesture. Ziyu noticed and gave him a soft smile, an expression that viewers described as the moment that broke the internet. The host finally stepped in, saying, "This is, wow. Are you both okay?" Both nodded, though their voices shook as they answered. How the internet exploded. Within minutes of the broadcast, multiple hashtags dominated global trends: Tian Ziyu moment, Xuning confession, Ziyu open feelings, most intense moment 2025. Fans uploaded edited clips, slowed down versions, translations, reaction videos, and emotional analyses of every detail. Many noted how Ziyu's voice cracked slightly when he said he cared about Tian Xuning. Others pointed out the way Tian Xuning's eyes softened the moment Ziyu touched his shoulder. One fan wrote, "This isn't just chemistry. This is history." Another added, "I can't believe we lived to see this day." Management agencies respond. Hours after the interview aired, both artists' agencies released calm, measured statements acknowledging the emotional moment. They emphasized that both Tian Xuning and Ziyu were expressing personal feelings about their friendship and struggles under public pressures. The agencies confirmed that there would be no restrictions on their collaboration moving forward. But the careful wording only fueled more speculation. Fans interpreted the statements as subtle support toward a deeper connection between the two stars. Industry experts weigh in. Entertainment analysts called the event one of the most impactful moments in modern idol history. Several experts noted that it is extremely rare for idols, especially those rising quickly in popularity, to openly discuss emotional struggles or relationships, as it may affect their image. However, the sincerity displayed by Tian Xuning and Ziyu may shift public expectations moving forward. A cultural commentator wrote, "This moment marks a changing tide. Audiences no longer want perfect idols. They want human ones." The aftermath. What happens next? The question now hanging in the air is, what does this mean for Tian Xuning and Ziyu? Both artists have maintained a close working relationship for over a year, fueling rumors of emotional closeness. But this interview brought their connection into a new light. Some fans believe this could be the beginning of an even stronger partnership, whether professional or personal. Others argue that the two may need time away from the spotlight to process everything they shared. One thing is certain: their careers and their relationship will never be viewed the same again. A moment that will be remembered for years.